Today I am going to play a game, Kalisz 7006, a game about 4 battles of the Great Northern War. In my previous video I talked about the Battle of Poniec, and today I am going to play a battle of Tylewice. A battle which was fought about 2 days after the Battle of Poniec. In this battle, Russian corps met Swedish units, mostly Swedish Dragoons and some Swedish cavalry, led by General Welling. Russians failed to join Saxons, led by the General Schulenburg, and decided to choose a different path. But Swedes, after Battle of Poniec, aware that there is another group of the enemies approaching, sent a group of their cavalry and dragoons to take care of the upcoming threat. And that's where the enemy soldiers met. Each side has about 1,500 soldiers, but Russians had only an infantry and artillery, while Swedes had dragoons and a limited number of cavalry. The battle was very bloody. Almost all of the Russian soldiers were killed, because after they lost their artillery, which was probably their biggest failure in this battle, they retreated to the Tylewice and to the Dragoons, where they defended till the last man. A lot of Russian soldiers were burnt alive in the houses in Tylewice, where they tried to defend, while Swedes weren't very eager to take any prisoners. The same thing happened 2 years later during the Battle of Wschowa, also known as the Battle of Fraustadt, where some few hundreds of Russian prisoners were executed after the battle by Swedes. So, here we have a battle. It is again quite a small battle, because we have only a few units of each side, but victory conditions are a bit different. In this battle, of course, each side gains 1 victory point for each enemy unit destroyed, but Russians will get 8 victory points if they will able to make Swedes unable to make their way through the stream till the end of the game. But Swedes get 1 victory point for each destroyed enemy unit, and they would get 12 victory points if they will destroy all the Russian units till the 5th turn. If they will be able to do it in the turn 6, they gain 10 victory points. In 7th turn, they 8 victory points, and in the turn 8, which is the end turn, they will get 6 victory points. So it is important for Swedes to destroy Russians as quick as possible. Russians have artillery, which can be quite important and deadly, and dragoons. Infantry units only can move into dragoons and use them to defend themselves. When they are in dragoons, they get 1 additional strength points, and cavalry units cannot enter such hexes. If enemy infantry unit enters dragoons, then dragoons are eliminated. So, but this is a 8 turns battle. We have no reinforcements, so we are fighting only with units that are starting on the board, and Swedes have their initiative. Okay, we have turn 1, so let's go on. Swedes have no artillery, so we don't have artillery fire phase for them. We are starting with their movement phase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's for Swedish cavalry. Now, Swedish Dragoons. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's all for them. They are not moving any further since they are going to attack Russian flanks. And now Russians, what our Russians are going to do? I think they will just stay where they are. No, I will move their infantry here and there, so this artillery will be protected, and I will place this artillery like that, so it will be able to fire at the upcoming enemy units. These units are moving, will stay, I think I will move them maybe 1 hex back. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and they will remain where they are. So that's the first turn of the game. We are moving into turn 2. Let's carry on with turn 2, and I am starting with Swedish again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. Now, oh sorry, 1, and now this artillery may fire at them. So it does. It is a light artillery with a strength of 2 and a range of 3, 8. Let me check if it is a hit. No, it is a miss. So let's mark this artillery with 3. So it fired on the range of 3, and now they move here. Now, these Swedish Dragoons. 1, 2. Now this artillery fires on the range of 2. 9. It scored a hit. So Dragoons suffer 1 point loss. And I think they will stop, since attacking here might be not a very best idea. And now these Dragoons. 1. Sorry, I should place it a 1. Because they already fired in the 1 hex range. No, they fired in the range of 2. So now they are firing here with the range of 1. 9. Oh! So you can see this artillery can be threat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let them go here. And now this flank. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Now this artillery can fire at them with the range of 3. Then in the range of 3, I think it is a hit. Yes, it is a hit. So let's mark this artillery with 3. And they suffer 1 step loss. And now these Dragoons. 1, 2. Now artillery fires at them with the range of 2. Oh wow! 11. This means that they suffer a loss and they are scattered. And now this artillery fired on the range of 2. Alright, so that's all for the Swedish movement. Let's go to the Swedish combat. First here, these two units are firing at them together, so they are performing a rifle combat with the strength of 4. 10 cavalry, 4. This is the this is air, so they suffer 1 step loss, and they are dispersed. And this cavalry might take this hex. Now these dragoons. Oh, sorry, I forgot about one thing. I forgot. Even so, they still can be able to fire back because they are firing simultaneously. 9. So this unit suffers 1 step loss, and I have to roll for the possible loss of the commander. Nope. So now I can remove them and place them here. Now here. They are firing at these Russians with the strength of 3. 7 infantry with the strength of 3. Yes, it is one step loss. So this Russian infantry suffers 1 step loss. It can of course fire back. 5, it is a miss. And now we have a combat. They have 3, and they have also 3 because there is 1. And Russian artillery has 2, but when it is involved in direct combat, hand-to-hand combat, then it can only fight with the 1 point. So we have 3 against 2, so it's 1-to-1. 4 in the 1-to-1, it is B1. So defender has to retreat. And now they cannot, because they can only retreat in any of their back hexes. So here, there, or there. And these hexes are occupied by friendly units, so they cannot. And this hex is in the enemy front zone. So both of these units are eliminated. And Swedish morale grows by 2. And this infantry, this dragoon unit comes here. Next. Last battle. Now, first, Swedish Dragoons are firing. 7, it is a miss. Russians are firing. 8, it is a hit. Yeah, so the Russians were aiming better. And now we have 1-to-2, because there is 1 against 2. 10. In the 1 against 2 is A1 minus 1, so they have to retreat, and they suffer 1 step loss, so they are eliminated. So the Swedish morale goes back here. Alright, so that's all when it comes to the Swedish combat phase. We can remove this artillery fire marker, and now we are starting Russian turn. First, I can take 1 unit from my scatter table and place it here. Next, my artillery. It has this unit in its... oh no, it cannot, sorry. If your artillery is adjacent to the enemy, it can only fire at this adjacent unit. Of course, if it has them in their range, because it cannot, because its range is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I am not able to fire at them, sadly. Okay, now Russians. This Russian unit retreats to the Dragoons, so it will be able to defend more effectively. They are going to defend here. I hope they will be able to hold the line. Maybe them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they are stepping into Dragoons, and that's all. Yeah, all I have to do is to attack this. Maybe I will do something like this. They will flip. Sorry, they will change their facing, and they will attack together these Swedish Dragoons. So I'm firing first with Russians. They have firepower 4 and 7. This means that Swedes are suffering 1 step loss, and Swedes are firing at them with 2. Oh wow! This is 2, so each of them suffer 1 point loss, and they have to be placed on the scatter track. Okay, now they have 2 against 1, so it's 2 to 1, and 11 into 2 to 1. This means A1, and they are also dispersed. As for commander, I have to make a roll. He's fine, so I can place him on any friendly unit around. Okay, so that's all for the turn 2. We are moving into turn 3. Alright, turn 3. I can take a half of the units placed here, so I'm taking this one and I will place them here. And now we have Swedish movement phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Commander will stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, and now infantry. I will move 1, 2, 3. And now here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 1. 1, 2, and that's all. I'm not doing much in this turn, so there is only 1 combat here. So Swedes are firing on Russians. 10. Wow, pretty good. It is 2. So Russians suffer 1 step loss, and now Russians are firing. 8 with the strength of 2. It is a hit as well. So each side suffers 1 step loss, and now we have to resolve a combat. It is 1 to 1. 6 in the 1 to 1. It is nothing. So they remain where they are without any significant losses. So now Russians. Oh, sorry, I placed artillery here, and artillery cannot be dispersed. If artillery is dispersed, then it is eliminated. Sorry for my mistake. And now, so I can take a half of these units here, so I will take them and place them here. So, what Russians are going to do? I think I will jump out. You can spend all your movement points to leave enemy front zone and to move 1 hex backward. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will try to counterattack. As for them, 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's all. Okay, time for Russian attacks. First here, let's resolve rifle combat first. Russians, a miss. Swedes, 8 with the strength of 1, it is a miss. So we have 2 to 1 for Russians, and 8 in the 2 to 1, it is nothing. Another combat goes here. First, Russians are firing, a miss. Swedes are firing, a miss. So we have 2 to 1, and 9 in the 2 to 1 is -1, -1. Each side suffers 1 step loss. So Swedish unit is eliminated, Russian unit suffers 1 step loss, and we have to make a roll for possible leader loss. He's fine. Okay, so that's all for this turn. It wasn't very long. So we are moving into turn 4. Let's go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what I'm going to do here, and here I will move all these units to attack these Russians, and these Swedish Dragoons will jump out. Okay, that's all for the movement phase. Let's go to the combat. I am attacking here, so first I am firing, and Russians cannot fire back because I am attacking them from behind. 11. So, oh my, 11 with the cavalry fire with 2. So they are eliminated. And I can move here. Same situation here. I am attacking them from behind. So only Swedes can fire. 5, so it is a miss. So now they are attacking infantry, so they have 4, because when cavalry attacks infantry it has its strength doubled. So we have 4 against 1, so it's 4 to 1, and 4 in the 4 to 1, this is B2. So they have to retreat, and they cannot, because this hex in their this hex is occupied, this hex is in the enemy front zone, and this hex is occupied. So they have to suffer 1 step loss, so they are eliminated. And I have to make a roll for their commander. He is alive, so he moves here. Alright, and now here. First, Swedes are firing with all their units, so they have firepower of 4. 8 with firepower of 4, it is -1, and Russians are firing back on them. Oh, it is a miss. So Russians suffer 1 step loss, and now we have 4 against 2 because they are defending in Dragoons. So it's 2 to 1, 3 to 1. Thanks to the commander, and 3. 3 in the 3 to 1, it is B2. So they have to retreat 2 hexes and make a roll to see if they are scattered or not. 6, they are fine, but now they are performing a pursuit, and because of that these Dragoons are eliminated. And that's all for Swedes. Now Russians. Well, they are in troubles. First, they can get this unit back. But what can they do now? This unit moves to Dragoons. This unit will try to attack here, and they are moving like that, and because they are moving, so these Russians might perform a counter charge. So let's resolve this counter charge. Russians are Swedes are firing with 2, a miss. Russians are firing with 4, a miss. So we have 4 against 2, so it's 2 to 1, and 10. It is -1 for the attacker. Oh, so Russians made it. Okay, and then they are jumping out. Okay, so that's all for Russians. Let's go and resolve combat. I have 1 attack here, so I have 2 against 1. So first Russians are firing. 9, they hit, and Swedes are firing back. 8, they missed. So this Swedish unit is out. And now another combat goes here. We have Russian infantry firing. 5 and miss. Swedes are firing and miss. So we have 2 against 2. So it's 1 to 1. And 3, it is B1 minus 1. Ha! That's great. So they have retreat 1 hex and suffer 1 step loss, so they are eliminated. That's pretty good for Russians. Okay, so this concludes turn 4. We are moving into turn 5. Let's go with turn 5. We have no scattered Swedish units to bring them back on board. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. That's all for the Swedish movement. Let's go to the Swedish combat. First here, they are firing on Russians. It is a miss. So now they have 2 against 1. 7 in the 2 to 1, it is B1. So Russians have to Russians have to retreat 1 hex, and they can go like that. Next, these Swedes are firing at these Russians. 11. So they eliminate them, and they can enter this hex. So these dragoons are eliminated too. And now here, these Swedes are firing at these Russians. We have 2, a miss. Russians are firing back, a miss. So we have 2 against 2 because they are in dragoons, and +1 because of the commander. So it's 2 to 1. 8. 8 in the 2 to 1 is nothing. Okay, nothing happens. Next, the battle goes here. We have 2, they are firing on Russians. A miss. So they have 4 against 1 because they are attacking this unit from its back hex. So it's they have 4 against 1. It's 4 to 1 and 6. In the 4 to 1, it is B2 minus 1. So, sorry, Russians suffer 1 step loss. I have to make a roll for possible leader loss. 7, he's fine. And now they have to retreat. And they cannot retreat again, because all their back hexes are impossible to retreat. So they are eliminated. And again, 1 more leader loss check. He's fine, and he goes here. So that's all for Swedes. As for Russians, well, they don't have much to do actually. So they are jumping out. They are moving like that. And now these Swedes are declaring countercharge. So let them fire. 6-0, and now they have 4 against 1 because they are attacking. Sorry, it was infantry. Oh, I made a mistake, sorry. Infantry spends 1 movement point for any change of direction, so they can move like that. And now Swedes are making their counter charge. So now Swedes are firing. 8, this is a miss. Russians are firing. 11, it is a hit. It is a hit. So Swedes suffer 1 point loss and they are scattered. And they are defending in dragoons, so that's all. This concludes turn 5. We are moving into turn 6. Okay, Swedes. They are shifting. Now them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's all. I am firing with all of them at these Russians, so I have 4, and I missed. Russians are firing back on me here, they missed as well, so I have 4 against 2, so it's 2 to 1, 3 to 1, and 4 to 1, because it is +1, so it's 4 to 1, and 5, it is B2. Russians cannot retreat, so they are eliminated. I am taking this hex, so Dragoons are eliminated as well. And now Russians. They are changing their facing like that, so Swedes might countercharge. Now Swedish fire, nothing. Russian fire. Oh, let me check. Yeah, it is a hit. So Swedish cavalry is eliminated. And now Russians. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this concludes turn 7. Okay, turn 6. It is turn 7 now. I am getting my dispersed cavalry unit back to life, and what I'm going to do, I will start with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, that's all. So I have only one combat here. First I am firing at Russians, nothing, they cannot fire back, so I have 2 against 1, and so it's 2 to 1 and +1 because of the morale track, so it's 3 to 1, and 8 in the 3 to 1 it is -1 B1. So Russians have to retreat 1 hex and they are eliminated. That was bad. Okay, what Russians can do? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 3 and 4. So that's all for the turn 7, and we are moving into the last turn. So Swedes are going to use their older units to attack them, and this will be the last combat of this battle. We'll see. Swedes are firing with 4, 7. In the column of 4 it is a hit. So 1 hit. Let's make a roll for commander. He's fine. And now Russians are firing at them with the strength of 2. 8 with the strength of 2. It is also a hit. And now a combat. We have 1, 2, 3 against 1. So it's 3 to 1, 4 to 1 because of the commander. 9 in the 4 to 1, it is B1. So Russians are retreating, they are pursuing. And now it is the Russian turn, so Russian phase. I am just jumping out, and that's all. So you can see it was a very bloody battle again, and each side suffered heavy losses. Let's count the victory points. First for Russians, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, for Russians. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points for enemy units eliminated. And we have also +8 because there are no enemy units on the other side of the stream. So they have 15. As for Swedes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10, 12, 14, 16. So we have 16 against 15. So it is a Swedish victory, but you can see this is a very small victory with only one victory point difference. So quite a balanced battle, you can see, even with some Swedish advance at the beginning of the game, but well, I think this battle was pretty balanced. Alright, so that's all for now. Thank you for watching and see you next time.